Hey, what's good, guys? It's RJ. Welcome back again to another video featuring another Ultra Boost. I know it's been a lot of Ultra Boosts, and like I've said in previous videos, this is really all that's really catching my attention right now. And you know, all the hype stuff and off-white stuff that's been dropping, it's just not worth the time investment, in my opinion. I appreciate and respect, you know, the people who are grinding to get the sneakers they want. I just like Ultra Boost, man. I like comfy runners. I'm more of a minimalist runner type of guy, and that's what I'm after these days. So when I found out that Adidas was finally going to re-release the original wool pack, which features the wool grays, the burgundies, the olives. The ash purples have yet to drop anywhere to the best of my knowledge. So if those drop, I'm going crazy and probably copping 2 or 3 pairs because I love that shoe, and my wife was the only one who ever got them because it is a women's shoe nonetheless. So without going too deep into the history of the sneakers, this is your Ultra Boost Burgundy. The colorway does say maroon, but everybody who knows that this was the Burgundies or the Bergs, whatever you want to call them. And they dropped way back in 2015. This was an Asia exclusive when they first dropped. They weren't super hyped originally. They all landed in outlet stores, sold for 30+% off. And then once the Ultra Boost train really took off, the prices skyrocketed. And these have been sold north of $2 grand, $3 grand, maybe even $4 grand. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that prices were ridiculous. Like I said, I never got the originals. So all I can do for you guys today is break down the re-release, the retro, whatever you may want to call it. And that's what we're gonna do today. So going forward, you've got your black Ultra Boost box. We don't get the cool yellow and purple boxes anymore, and I'm really starting to miss those, as I've mentioned previously as well. You got your size tag. That's the only thing on this box. A few Adidas performance logos here and there, but your size tag is it. Obviously, I'm a true 10.5. We'll dive deeper into sizing in just a moment, but here you have them in all their glory right here. This is your Ultra Boost Burgundy, maroon, whatever you want to call them. Obviously, you've got hits of orange throughout, very reminiscent of the OG pair that dropped back in 2015. And I'm just kind of gonna run through the sneaker, give you guys a little bit of my input, my feelings, the nostalgia towards the pair, and all of that. So without further ado, you've got the Ultra Boost Burgundy right here. Like I said, it is part of the wool pack, so you're gonna have those merino wools. I believe it's merino wools. If it's not, like I said in the olive video, go ahead and correct me. But you got your merino wools all woven out all throughout the upper, right to about the ankle point of the shoe, where you do have that mesh takeover all the way to the back panel. Coming back around, you got your flat burgundy laces with your orange lace tips, aglets. And like I said, the OG pair from 2015 had the same orange hits all throughout. That's what kind of made this and the olives special. And the ash purples that I mentioned, those all had orange hits on them as well, which really set the pair off, which is kind of why I don't include the wool pair, in my opinion, as part of the pack, because it didn't have the orange hits. I feel like the big three that did were the Bergs, the olives, and the ash purples. So again, orange lace aglets, you come up on the tip of the tongue right here on the tongue tag, and you've got the same orange hits, little 3M reflective on the Adidas Performance logo right there. And then before we go any further, if you do take a closer look right here on the toe box, you will see that there's orange hits all throughout that wool pattern right there. So you know, it's not just the accent pieces that I'm really focused on when I'm talking about the orange right there. It's the entire sneaker does have hits of orange all throughout. You do have the heel cup right here, obviously a little bit of scuffing right there for whatever reason, but you got the OG look right there with the black Ultra and the chrome boost, and then the all black, the matte black heel cup, which is taken from the OG pair back in 2015. So that's super dope as well. Now I will say that I have referenced a few pictures that have been posted online as far as the OGs versus the new pair, and got a little input from one of the designers over at Adidas. I will link him down below. Kano, if I forget again, man, I promise it'll get down there at some point, whether it's down there when the video drops or not. You know, I apologize, but do check him out on Twitter. He is at Kano, K-A-E-N-O. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, man, just forgive me. Nonetheless, there are differentiations in the OG color. I believe the OG burgundies are slightly darker. I think these came out a little bit lighter, or vice versa. And you can reference the olives video that I did before. The originals were a bit darker. So these may be just a little bit more vibrant in hue and colors used and whatnot. So keep that in mind. But at first glance to the naked eye, just checking these out on feet, it is gonna look like you're wearing the OG Bergs, which is super dope in my opinion. I have mentioned previously, there is that, you know, that bad angel collector who sits on my shoulder and says they shouldn't drop this stuff. You know, they're ruining it. They're killing the collector. They're bringing the prices down, whatever the case may be. And then there's the guy on the left side who's like, you know, we can throw these on feet, we can beat the shit out of them, we can wear them to death, and we can cop 2 or 3 pairs now because they're so widely available and they're just sitting on Adidas site right now, which is also linked down below if you want to snag a pair today. Do that, because at some point in time they're gonna sell out, and who knows if and when they'll ever be dropped again. So with that said, the only gigantic difference between these and the originals is going down to the bottom and seeing this Continental branded stretch web outsole, which was not included on the original pair. The original 1.0s did have just a basic Adidas rubber stretch web outsole, and it proved to wear down very quickly. It was not, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of durability to it, and if you took a few, you know, 3 to 5 mile runs on the sneakers, they would wear out very quickly. So it was almost like 180 bucks to go on a few runs, and your shoes weren't lasting long. So they partnered with Continental, who obviously makes tires, and they brought that rubber over from Continental, slapped it on the bottom of the Ultraboost, and you know, expanded the durability and longevity of the sneaker as far as the life goes. So that's the only huge difference that I'm going to point out. The other thing that you do have is the original orange insole, removable, but other than color, no change from every other insole that's been in an Ultraboost. So keep that in mind. Outside of that, you've got your cage, three stripe branding right there, both lateral and medial sides of the sneaker. I think that pretty much does it. Like I said, there's a few differentiations between the original pair and these, but nothing, you know, that's super outlandish or really worth mentioning. Throw them on feet. You got your pair of wool Burgundies, perfect for hoodie season, winter time, keeping those feet nice and toasty and snug. And they'll definitely get the job done. So as far as comfort, it's a 10 out of 10 Ultraboost. I beat this to death. I'm not gonna sit on it for too long. Grab them, they're comfy. That's really it. As far as price point goes, $180 USD is the retail price. That is the same today as it was way back in 2015 when they originally dropped. You can't hate on that. There's been no inflation on this shoe, which is beautiful. Let's keep the sneaker scene affordable, you know? Let everything else skyrocket, let everyone else make a little bit more money, let our houses increase in value, keep sneakers affordable. Let's do that. So maybe I need to make a t-shirt and drop that. Someone wants to collab on that, let me know. I'm down. I like that idea. So outside of that though, they are sitting on Adidas website still. Snag a pair of them. I like them. I think they're wonderful. I might, if they go on discount like everybody thinks they're going to, I will absolutely cop a second pair. And then aside from that is obviously sizing, which I said I would touch on. I wear a 10.5. These feel identical to the original 2015 Ultraboost, and I've always worn a 10.5. That's my true to size. Now I will say, I do have a rather narrow foot. So if you've got a thicker, wider, fatter foot, whatever the case may be, half size up is really all I can suggest. If you don't want to go true to size, you don't want that snug feel, whatever it may be. You don't even have to tie your laces tight. It's that booty system right there. So they will go on, they will fit great, all of that stuff will be perfect. Half size up is really all I would suggest. Don't ever half size down on these, they will be entirely too snug. That's it. I'm gonna throw these on feet, give you guys a look at them. Like I said, I don't have the originals to compare and contrast like I did in the previous video, but nonetheless, I will throw these on feet, give you guys a look at them. I love them, man. These skyrocketed to like top 5. I say top 5 a lot, and I've probably got 30 pairs in my top 5, but top 5 right here. I love this shoe. So I'll throw them on feet, guys. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, do me a favor, tap that thumbs up, the like button. That really helps the video gain some traction and gets some awareness to the channel. That would be super dope. And outside of that, guys, questions, comments, concerns, whatever it may be, leave it down in the comment section. I will get back to you. I promise you that. Until next time, I'm RJ. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.